Okay, let me say this. All these tips, tricks, and suggestions I'm sharing is based on my opinion, and I'm no way, shape, or form affiliated to NIET, Korean Embassy, or any university. My suggestions came from my experiences and also based on some of my friends' experiences as they shared and we discussed this as we stayed here in South Korea. But let's go on to the next topic. So we have another recommendation, a request for reviews of credentials. And the way I do these kinds of things is based on what I think would fit on that specific profile. Additionally, what I think is that would fit to the current setup here in South Korea based on the changes in the scholarship, the announcements from embassy, direction from the government, and so on. Adore is applying for a Global Career Scholarship undergraduate studies based on what I think. And he's aiming for the university track. Based on certificates, he seemed to have a lot. He has rescuer certificate, volunteering certificates, leadership certificates, academic awards, organization awards, a guest speaker for tourism awareness, top 50 national documentary competition, and then trained CPR, fire drills, and um, moving forward, he's aiming to take topic. Currently, he's in grade 12. It's the last high school level here in the Philippines, and I think he's fairly good average above 92%. And based on my profile review, probably based on these things that I know of, like the awards that he has, is he's fairly active when it comes to the extracurricular activities. And good thing he also has a good grade above average of 92%, giving him competitive advantage and probably a leverage over those who have lesser grades than what he has, which is a good thing already because it's easier to start with a good solid foundation like this instead of building an 80% GPA and stacking it up with other certificates and such. And good thing he has both. But first comment probably is when you submit Global Career Scholarship Program documents, especially certificates, it's highly effective if you're able to solidify and consolidate the focus of your certificates. For example, I would prefer if you could submit at least 5 to 10 certificates, but all of them are related. 5 of them are related to leadership, and 5 of them are related to your course of study. For him, airline services. So anything related to that, all activities, workshops, trainings related to airline services, safety. Actually, I liked the training for CPR and fire drills because these are important aspects for airline services. And then for the leadership, it's more of showcasing impact and having more reach. I think positions like members and like low level positions are good, but if you have more impact in terms of you're the leader, the chairman, the president, these positions carry so much weight with them, and it shows that you have that leadership capacity. And then coupled with these certificates that you have for directly pointed to what your the course that you're applying for, it's a solid application. And then you have a solid grade of 92%. That's also very good. I think in terms of usually the problem of GKS applicants with this kinds of credentials, high grades, some of them would be more certificates, is that they failed to package their application well. And the way I want to share it with you is that when packaging your application, it's not always the more the better. Sometimes if it's just enough, but it's so much pointed, like what I mean, very succinct but very understandable. All your activities are related to leadership, your activities are related to airline services. It's easy to understand that since time immemorial that you started studying, you are geared towards this success. And GKS, through the support from the NIET, that you're able to get to the next step, which is the scholarship program. And that's the packaging I want to see. And through my subscription program, those who will be subscribing, I'll be able to share with you tips specifically with writing the essays and your packaging, your presentation. This is something I learned in the business school in terms of also in my MBA is marketing is everything. How you sell yourself is everything. And GKS is actually, in the end of the day, is a way for you to sell yourself to the embassy, to the schools, to NIAD. And if you cannot do that, despite good grades, despite list of certificates, you won't be able to do it. But I think the best thing you can do now is first take the topic exam. Don't it's if you cannot aim for high level level 3, 4, 5. I think topic level one or two is okay. At least you have the certificate. But if you're confident with your Korean skills, no problem in that. And then in terms of, I'll be having one more discussions with Ador because he subscribed directly to my subscription channel, so subscription program. So he will be able to receive guidance directly from what to do, the packaging process, and hopefully we'll see positive results in the upcoming years. But for now, bye bye.